Hello and welcome to Edinboro Television. I'm Drew Patrick.
And I'm Sarah Gillingham, and this is your weekly news update.
On October 31st, students, faculty, and others participated in the Walk for Jacobson Syndrome. The event was sponsored by the SPED 340 class and was held in the Dome. Registration began at 9 in the morning with an admission of $2 for students and $4 for the general public. The walk was scheduled to start at 10 o'clock. Refreshments were available for purchase, such as cookies, cupcakes, hot dogs, and more. Individuals could also buy a shirt to help raise awareness for Jacobson syndrome as well. All proceeds were funded to help find more about Jacobson syndrome for any loved one diagnosed.
Governor Tom Wolf has priorities for Pennsylvania, priorities that he says go beyond simply settling for a budget. On Sunday evening, November 1st, Wolf spoke at Collegiate Academy in Erie as part of the Jefferson Educational Society's Global Summit. He began by discussing his plans for Pennsylvania, but later responded to questions presented by C-SPAN's Steve Scully. The questions brought up the lack of community college in Erie and more.
The NCAA announced last week that Edinboro University raised the top amount of MakeAWish donations in Division II. Here's more on that story. Edinboro University is the top Division II school in Make-A-Wish donations, raising a grand total of $13,665.11. Edinboro was also the only PSAC school in the top 20 of donations. Edinboro Athletic Director Bruce Baumgartner says he is very proud of the community.
I'm proud of our coaching staff, proud of our student athletes, our student athlete advisory committee, the people in the area that help, the people on campus that help. It's just a great feeling knowing that we're teaching our student athletes, our community, the Edinboro University community, to make a difference.
With the amount raised, the Fighting Scots are able to host another wish reveal to be set at a later date. This will be the third year in a row that Edinboro will be able to do this.
To be able to make that child, that person's life a little better and give them the opportunity to have, their wish, what they would like. That's just an awesome feeling personally. And I think our student athletes, when they talk about that, the people in the stands, when they see that, it makes you feel good to know you had a little part. You raised a few dollars to make that trip possible.
Baumgartner says that one of the things he hopes that student athletes recognize through this is the importance of giving back.
And part of that is when they leave, they should be a better person. And then I think part of the stuff like the Make-A-Wish, the community service, they're learning how to give back and making a difference. And it's important that they learn, not that other people see what we do. It's great to be number one. The most important thing is that we're helping people and we're teaching our student athletes how to give back and help people.
For ETV, I'm Drew Patrick.
The time has come once again for students to begin scheduling courses for the winter and spring semesters. This can be difficult for some students as their curriculums can be confusing and hard to plan out. Not too long ago, students had to line up outside Hamilton Hall to schedule their courses before it became available online. ETV reporter Brady Wesp sat down with Dr. Ron Craig of the psychology department to discuss how students should handle scheduling with their advisor. Dr. Craig was named 2014's Advisor of the Year on account of his exemplary advising skills and contribution to the success of the students.
For students, the scheduling starts to come up to set up a time to meet with their advisor and come in, sit down, have an idea of some of the courses that you're interested in taking. And as we sit down each semester with students and with our advisees, there's different discussions that we're going to have. Early on, we talk about the core courses and distribution and the general education requirements, in addition to course process and the different courses that you'll need to get through and prerequisites in the major, what courses you should take and in what sequence. Planning ahead, a lot of the departments know where a course is going to come around either once a semester or once a year, or what the course sequences are. And the faculty member, again, is going to be able to help guide the student, the advisee, in knowing, okay, you need to take this course in this semester, and then this course would follow in the following semester. And then trying to stay on track with those. Even when it's not advising time, it's good to come down and talk to us. So if you're struggling in a course, or you're having difficulty in a certain area, or you're not sure, you've taken a course and it's kind of sparked your interest, are there some additional things you can look at or learn about? We can be very good resources to help in that way as well. So I always encourage my students, don't just come down and see me when it's time to come get your pin. Stop by and see me at other times too, particularly if you have questions, you're running into some difficulty or some problems, you see a new area that you're interested in and you like to explore or look at it. Identifying those things, we can help with that as well. The key thing is to come down and meet with us, and don't put it off. Meet with us early in the scheduling cycle, and then stop back by. Let us know how things are going. It's easier for us to give you guidance and direction before we run into a problem than it is after it happens. And so if we can have that kind of looking ahead, that preparation, we can plan things out and help you and guide you in that way. So that then you're ready. When your time comes up, you're ready to go schedule for those courses.
Juniors have their class scheduling November 2nd through the 4th, followed by the sophomores November 5th through the 9th, and freshmen the 10th through the 12th. Be sure to check with your advisors for your scheduling pin and the amount of credits you have earned to determine which day you are able to sign up for your classes.
Last Thursday, Erie's local public radio station, WQLN 91.3 FM, broadcasted live from Edinboro University as a part of their annual Collegiate Challenge. Last year, Edinboro raised nearly $18,000 for the local radio station and ranking in 17,829 currently. Currently, Edinboro has raised $10,538 for the 2015 Collegiate Challenge and is in second place behind Allegheny College, who is leading the competition with $13,285. Other participating universities include Gannon University, Mercyhurst University, and Penn State Barron College. The university that raises the most funds for WQLN will be presented with a special trophy and will be privileged for bragging rights for the rest of the year. Currently, Edinboro and Penn State Barron are the only schools who have won the Collegiate Challenge trophies. For more information about the Collegiate Challenge and WQLN, visit www.wqln.org.
Did you have trouble finding your way around campus when you came to college? An Edinboro University professor saw that in her students and decided to help them out with a new book that will soon be published. ETV's Leslie Schaefer sat down with Dr. Bethany Scullin and discussed the topics that all freshmen should know when they come to college.
Topics and social skills topics that you're going to be talking about in your book.
So the academic perspective is knowing your learning style and using your learning style to your advantage. How to read a textbook. It's very different. I get a lot of comments from freshmen of, well, I've never read a textbook before. We went through high school and all we did was take notes, and well, that's not the case here. You have to read a textbook. So it also delves into those traditional things that are in a study skills textbook, but it also goes into the whole, how do we navigate socially in this environment? How do we adapt to the different culture? How do we take ownership of ourselves when previously it was you're living in your parents' house, you have your brothers and your sisters and all your friends. Well, now it's different. It's all about you. And how do you navigate that? So it's a big change in how you perceive yourself as well.
For the full interview, you can go to edinboronow.com.
Coming up, we see how Edinboro University celebrated Halloween and a little girl who is making a big difference in the General McLean School District. Keep watching.